Traveling the world can be an incredible experience, but not every destination is safe. Some countries face extreme political instability, high crime rates, or ongoing conflicts that make them risky for visitors. In 2025, certain places are best avoided due to security concerns, natural disasters, or economic collapse. From war zones to crime hotspots, we're counting down the top 10 most dangerous countries you should think twice about visiting. Stay informed, stay safe, and know which destinations to avoid. Let's dive in. Today, we will talk about top 10 most dangerous countries to avoid in 2025. So before we get started, make sure to hit that like button. Also subscribe to my channel. Traveling is one of the most rewarding experiences in life. It opens doors to new cultures, breathtaking landscapes, and unforgettable memories. However, not every country in the world is safe for tourists. Some places are plagued by ongoing conflicts, political instability, organized crime, and extreme violence, making them too dangerous to visit. While many travelers seek adventure and thrill, safety should always be a top priority. In 2025, several countries are classified as high risk due to war, terrorism, kidnappings, and violent crime. Some of these nations have beautiful landscapes and rich histories, but the dangers far outweigh any benefits of visiting them. Governments worldwide issue travel advisories warning citizens against going to these areas due to the potential risks. From war zones to countries struggling with extreme crime rates, we have compiled a list of the top 10 most dangerous places to avoid in 2025. Staying informed about these high-risk destinations can help travelers make smarter decisions when planning trips abroad. While it is tempting to explore every corner of the world, knowing where to draw the line between adventure and safety is essential. Here are the top 10 most dangerous countries to avoid in 2025. Afghanistan, a country trapped in conflict. Afghanistan has been a war-torn country for decades, and the security situation remains critical. Since the Taliban took control in 2021, conditions have only worsened, with frequent terrorist attacks, kidnappings, and strict government policies. The presence of extremist groups makes Afghanistan one of the most dangerous places for foreigners, especially Westerners. Tourists face extreme risks, including detentions, armed assaults, and suicide bombings. The country's infrastructure is severely damaged, making medical care and emergency assistance nearly impossible to access. Despite its rugged beauty and deep historical roots, Afghanistan remains a no-go zone for travelers in 2025. The lack of security, combined with ongoing insurgencies and human rights violations, makes it one of the most dangerous places in the world. Most governments strongly advise against traveling to Afghanistan due to the extremely high risk of violence. Syria, a devastated nation still at war. Syria's civil war has been raging since 2011. And although the situation has shifted over the years, it remains one of the most unstable countries in the world. With multiple armed groups controlling different regions, traveling to Syria is extremely dangerous. Frequent airstrikes, terrorist bombings, and military conflicts continue to make it a deadly destination. Kidnappings, assassinations, and political tensions add to the risks. While Syria is home to ancient wonders like Palmyra and Damascus, the ongoing conflict makes it nearly impossible for tourists to visit safely. Many areas remain controlled by extremist factions, and foreign travelers are often targeted. The country's damaged infrastructure, lack of healthcare, and daily violence make it one of the most dangerous places on Earth. Yemen, a humanitarian crisis and war zone. Yemen is one of the most dangerous countries in the world due to its ongoing civil war and humanitarian crisis. The conflict between the Houthi rebels and the Saudi-led coalition has left the country in ruins. Airstrikes, bombings, and ground battles are a daily reality. The situation has led to famine, disease outbreaks, and a near-total collapse of medical services. Foreigners in Yemen are at high risk of being kidnapped or caught in violent clashes. The country's infrastructure is severely damaged, making travel impossible in many areas. While Yemen's landscapes and historical sites are breathtaking, the constant state of war makes it one of the worst places for travelers in 2025.
Somalia, a country with no central control. Somalia remains one of the most lawless countries in the world, with widespread violence, terrorist activities, and extreme poverty. The Al-Shabaab militant group continues to carry out deadly attacks, while piracy off the coast makes sea travel just as dangerous as being on land. Foreigners are at high risk of kidnappings and assassinations. Even the capital, Mogadishu, is not safe as bombings and violent clashes occur regularly. The weak government has little control over many regions, and tourists are often targeted by criminals and extremist groups. While Somalia has incredible beaches and a fascinating history, it remains far too dangerous for travelers. Haiti. Extreme crime and political instability. Haiti has descended into chaos, with violent gangs controlling large parts of the capital, Port-au-Prince. The country has been suffering from political unrest, economic collapse, and widespread crime. Kidnappings for ransom, violent robberies, and murders are common, making it one of the most unsafe places in the Western Hemisphere. The police force struggles to maintain order, and many areas are completely lawless. Even humanitarian workers and diplomats have been targeted. Haiti's beautiful beaches and cultural heritage remain overshadowed by the extreme violence and instability, making it a country to avoid in 2025. Mexico. Cartel violence in dangerous regions. Mexico is a major tourist destination, but some areas are extremely dangerous due to cartel-related violence. Cities like Tijuana, Ciudad Juarez, and Culiacan experience high levels of drug-related crime, including assassinations, kidnappings, and gunfights between rival cartels. While tourist hotspots like Cancun and Mexico City remain relatively safe, venturing into cartel-controlled areas can be life-threatening. Many crimes in Mexico go unpunished due to corruption and weak law enforcement. Tourists need to be cautious when traveling outside of well-secured areas. While Mexico has stunning beaches, vibrant culture, and rich history, certain regions remain too risky to visit in 2025. Ukraine, a country at war. Ukraine continues to be a war zone following Russia's invasion in 2022. The country has suffered major destruction and several regions remain battlegrounds. Missile strikes, drone attacks, and landmines pose serious risks, even in areas far from the front lines. Infrastructure damage and an unstable security situation make Ukraine an unsafe destination in 2025. Many governments have issued strict travel warnings urging people to avoid Ukraine due to the ongoing conflict. While Ukraine has a rich cultural heritage and resilient people, it is not a safe place for tourists at this time. Venezuela. Crime and economic collapse. Venezuela continues to suffer from a collapsed economy, extreme poverty, and some of the highest crime rates in the world. Caracas, the capital, has one of the highest murder rates globally. Armed robberies, kidnappings, and violent assaults are common, and police corruption makes law enforcement unreliable. Travelers are often targeted for theft and extortion. The lack of access to medical care and food shortages add to the dangers. Despite its natural beauty, including Angel Falls and the Amazon rainforest, Venezuela remains one of the most dangerous places to visit. The Central African Republic, a country ruled by rebels. The Central African Republic is one of the most dangerous countries in Africa due to ongoing conflicts between rebel groups and government forces. Warlords control many parts of the country, leading to lawlessness and extreme violence. Kidnappings, armed robberies, and violent attacks are common. The lack of healthcare, infrastructure, and stable government control makes it one of the riskiest places for tourists. While the country has stunning wildlife and landscapes, it remains highly unsafe for travel in 2025. Prioritizing safety in travel. The world is full of beautiful and fascinating places, but safety should always come first. The countries on this list remain some of the most dangerous due to war, crime, terrorism, or political instability. Traveling to these places in 2025 carries extreme risks, and most governments strongly advise against it. Before planning any trip, it's essential to check travel advisories, stay informed about global events, and prioritize destinations where safety is ensured. The world has plenty of stunning locations to explore without putting yourself in danger. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comments section below. Before you go, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.